the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case. I am just now watching it, just now hearing about it, really. I mean, I've heard pieces of it, but not so much. But I've just gotten into looking into it. And in this video, I want to share my input on what I think about this case. So if you're interested, continue to watch the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Rochelle, your relationship coach and healer, and I help people navigate through difficult relationships, heal relationship trauma, and attract love. So I have been watching bits and pieces of the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's case, and it's something else. It's very, very, very interesting. What I've seen so far, or what I've heard so far, is that they hit it off a while back, I believe like in 2012, but then I think Johnny Depp was in a relationship, and also Amber Heard was in a relationship, so they ended up coming back to each other, I believe, in 2014, and that's when they really hit it off, because they both separated with their partners. So they did a movie together. I don't remember what that movie was, but they did a movie together, and they kind of hit it off right then and there, but they were both in relationships, and I think that was back in 2012 when they first kind of met. So moving forward, now that they came back together in 2014, that's when they started their relationship. So the relationship, I'm hearing in the beginning was great, I believe, for the first year and a half. And normally in relationships, it's like that. It's like that until you really get to know someone, until you are living with them, then you will see how they truly are. So they get engaged in 2014, and then the next year they get married. This is when things start to go left with them. This is when the abuse started to happen between them. The relationship ended so fast. The abuse started to happen. I believe that's when Amber Heard, a year later, after they got married in 2015 and 2016, that's when Amber Heard filed for divorce. And she filed for divorce because of abuse. So now, to this day, right now, they're talking about the case. So since the divorce, Johnny Depp filed a lawsuit for defamation of character for $50 million. Because Amber Heard claimed that he abused her. So that was back in 2019. And then in 2021, Amber countersued for $100 million. So now moving forward to 2022, they are still going on with this case. And what I'm hearing so far is that Amber Heard was the abusive one and Johnny Depp was not. All in all, the relationship was very toxic and abusive. I mean, just from the beginning, you might as well say, in the relationship, they didn't even last long. And not to judge anyone, but my whole point of bringing this up is that people have their own karma. You really have to know the person before you get involved too quickly with them. Because once you see the patterns of abuse, that is when you need to move away from them, because abuse is very serious. A lot of times you will hear that the man is being more abusive, but again, as I am hearing, that Amber Heard was abusive towards him. So I'm still looking at the case and trying to understand it more. My thing is that abuse is very, very serious. I remember when I was in a relationship and I saw all the red flags. This is why it's so important not to ignore red flags, because we get so caught up with how it's going in the beginning, which is fine to go with the flow. If we get so caught up in it, we miss the most important things, those small red flags that you see within that person. We tend to actually ignore those red flags. And after so long, you become so used to them that it will be hard for you to break once you see that they're developing this pattern of abuse towards you. So it's like we always tend to miss those small things that is so important to see in a relationship. I've done this with every relationship that I have. Like, I see that it's something not right, sitting right with me, but then I ignore it, I push it to the side, and I'll make up an excuse for their behavior. And we end up getting together so quick. I think that it's important to take your time to really get to know somebody before you rush into things. Unless you are just looking for a platonic, a casual friendship, then that's a different story. But if you're looking for a long-term healthy relationship, it is so crucial and important to take your time in that relationship, because you end up like this case a lot of the times. And again, everyone has their own karma, but you can avoid a lot of toxicity, a lot of pain, a lot of heartache if you take your time to get to know that person. Do not push those red flags aside. If you notice that it's something that is not sitting right with you, even that first time you may notice and you may brush it off. But then as time goes on and you start seeing more and more of those patterns, they start to show you their true self. That is when you need to do something about it. Meaning that you want to pull away from them, because it's going to be very hard for you to break that cycle if you continue to stay with them during an abusive relationship, because you have gotten so attached to that person that it's going to be so hard for you to move on. So catch those red flags and pay attention and be aware in the beginning of the relationship. No relationship is perfect. That is not what I'm saying. But those small things that they do that does not sit right with you are red flags. Those are the ones that you should not ignore. Those are the ones that is not going to end up in a healthy relationship. Now I like to take my time with someone. I feel like you should be friends with someone first before you get deeply involved with them. Let's see how they really are. Let's see how they truly are. Let's see their character. Let's see if you have things in common with them. Spend some time with them, have a good conversation with them, see where their mind is, see where their head is. Because I believe that a strong friendship with someone is going to help you to determine whether or not they are a good fit for you, whether or not you can be in a long-term healthy relationship with them. Even if you see someone that is physically your type, does not mean that they are for you. A lot of times when they are looking good on the outside, they may not be as great or what you have thought or what you think that they are in the inside. Not everyone, but I'm just saying some of the good looking ones and the ones that have money, making over 6 figures a year, 7 figures a year, are the ones that you need to be careful with. Not all of them, but there's very few of them that can be faithful and someone that you can be with long term without any issues. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this case. I know I am a little bit late to it, but it's very interesting. I'm gonna look at it a little bit more to understand more of their situation, but I just felt to talk about it. And if you are in a relationship that you are not happy in, or if you have gotten out of a relationship that you were no longer happy in and you are trying to move on and become the best version of you, I have a free Life After Breakup Recourse session that will help you to heal and become your best self. If you are interested, you can go to lifeafterbreakupsession.com, or you can click on the link below in the description to apply for your free session. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video with anyone that needs to hear this message. Make sure you turn on the notifications so you won't miss any videos that I upload on a weekly basis. And make sure you check out my free unlisted video over here on how to heal from a breakup in my previous video over here. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.